Okay. Okay, time to do the third quarter, death and life. Leave me alone. You got the giggles. Uh, Today's a unusual night. Simple reason being that we've had a few drinks. We just left my cousin's house. Sylvia was up there with her brother and their kids. Had a real good time. Anyway, this is about death and life. So first part's gonna be death, of course. Always death first. As to what you want to do after you die. And I call this part Dennis Choice. The reason I call it Dennis Choice is as you're going through life, you'll meet people, right? That you don't really know, but there's something interesting going on, and you kind of wonder what's going on, but then you leave and you never know what happened. I think when you're dead, you can go look back on your life and explore some of this stuff. I've got a couple of examples for you. The Danish choice was when I was younger. I was on my bike, bar hopping. I had a few beers here and there, and all of a sudden I got hungry. And I got the munchies, so I went to Denny's to get breakfast because it was late. It's like past 12. So I'm looking at the menu. As I'm looking at the menu, I see two breakfasts that look awesome, and I've got the serious munchies, right? So I'm like looking at both of them. I can't decide which one I like or want more. So when she shows up, I ordered both of them. So I said, okay. In a little while, they showed up, and I couldn't believe how much food I just bought. I bought two of those really big breakfasts with pancakes and sausage and eggs, and I mean the whole works. Two of them, but a little bit different. And I was looking at both of them. I was going, man, I'm going to be hard pressed to finish one of them, and I got two. So at the end of the counter was this old guy, about my age now, but back then I was probably maybe 40 or younger. So this old guy drinking some coffee in the middle of the night, and he looks a little disheveled. I don't know if he's homeless or just got off work or what. I don't know. So I yelled at him. I said, hey, not loud, just hi. And he turns around and I said, you want to eat a breakfast? And he goes, I wouldn't mind. I go, come here. So he comes over and I says, we got two different breakfasts here. Pick one, And he looks at me and I said, yeah, pick which one of the two you want. So he picks this one. I said, okay, that's your breakfast. And take it off, and then this is my breakfast. And that's what I call Dennis choice. It's when you have two options that are both so good, you can't decide. You just get a friend to do it for you. That way you just, okay, it's a done deal now. Because you're going to love both of them anyway. But I call that Dennis choice. It's one of the things I like to go back and find out about this guy, to what his story was. Maybe if he was homeless, what he did, how he got there, where he went afterwards, or if he had a job, because he's pretty old. What was he doing? What does he do for a living? Stuff like that. So that's one of the examples I got. The other example I got is at about pretty close to the same time. I used to ride my motorcycle to work, and I would go the same route every time. One time I'm going by this intersection, and there's this guy panhandling, asking for a dollar here and there. And you could tell he's a Vietnam veteran. I mean, he had the fatigues and stuff, and he's about the right age. And I saw him, and I was on my way to work. It's early in the morning, and I didn't think much more about it. Went to work. When I got off work, going back the same way, and right in that corner is a gas station where I get gas all the time. And I needed some gas, so I pulled over to get some gas for the bike. And I walked in to pay, and the guy that was panhandling earlier, he was in there. And he was in there with at least 4 or 5 guys, at least probably 5 or more, 5, 6 maybe, guys that kind of looked like him. They were all, you could tell they were all Vietnam veterans, you know, and they were like having a meeting, and they were collecting their funds, you know. What I gathered from it, I think that's all they were doing, really. You know, when they got through with the war, they were kind of lost, I guess, and probably didn't know what to do, because it's a big change coming back. And I think they found each other and decided they were just going to walk, you know, place to place, get a few bucks here, probably get odd jobs here and there, more likely. But you know, I saw those guys, and in a way I kind of felt sorry for them, but at the same time I kind of felt happy, because even though they were doing this thing that's, you know, I don't know where they're going to go, they had each other though. That's what made me happy. There was about 6 of them, and there were a Mexican guy, one Mexican at least, and one black guy for sure, and I think the rest of them were white, so they were like very mixed. You know, when you go to war, there is no religion or race or anything. Everybody's your comrade. You know, you don't worry about that sort of crap. I mean, that sort of stuff, people here in the States worry about that, you know, because they don't know better. You know, they don't know that this person over here can be one of the best friends you can have, but yet he might be a Muslim, or he might be Mexican, or he could be black. So they don't like him, they don't trust him, which is sad, because we know it doesn't have to be that way. You know, in the military we find out really quick. You know, I mean, you got to stick together. But anyway, one of the things that I would like to do, go back and find out their stories. You know, there are 5 or 6 guys. Find out each and every one of the stories, where they came from, and then where they wound up at. I think it would be interesting. You know, it's like getting a book, and it's a true story book, but this is actually the truth, because you're there watching it. I mean, you can see what's happening. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because you're right there, you witness. But I think that would be kind of cool. That's much for that's it for my death guidance. Second part is always life. In life, what I started to do was show a family and have them tell a joke, you know. And today you're in for a real treat of sort, I guess, because everybody was pretty toasty today. I've got 4 videos, and we're watching the Spurs. Oh, by the way, this is 2016 basketball playoffs. We're watching the Spurs earlier. Man, it was a close game. I mean, the first 2 games the Spurs killed them, but this one, it was close. I thought they might lose there for a while. So I was there with family. We had quite a few. And anyway, I got them to tell a joke after they've had a few beers. So, you know, the quality of the joke's going to be like, maybe yes, maybe no. But it doesn't matter. The important thing to remember is they were not all there when I asked them. Okay? They were not all there. Neither was I. Okay. That's 2 of the videos I'm going to show. The first one I'm going to show is mine that I did on 420. 420 just happened. So I made this little video on 420. And that day I'd gone out, you know, hit a few bars, had a few beers. I had, I think, 5 beers total, and came home. I'll drink some, but I couldn't drink too much. So came home, and I decided to do like a little 420 type video, you know. And one of them I did was, I'll probably put it in there. I was in one of the bars known for having crazy people, and I started complaining about the smoke, and I filmed myself doing it too. I'll show it to you. What the hell? But I was pretending to wave the smoke, but what happens is when you did the video, it's got an effects thing where you can put fog, and it looks like smoke. So I thought that was a kind of a funny little thing to do. But anyway, after I did that, when I got home, I decided to expand on it, because I was in a really good mood. I got my old lady to sit here. She's sitting over there right now, and watch. So I started doing this video. As I'm doing this video, I talked to her a little bit, you know, And there's this joke she'd be wanting to tell for these videos. So I told her to come and tell it. She didn't want to do it, but you'll see what happened. You know, she never got on camera, by the way. So that's okay. That's okay, because I said I had 4 videos, and this one about I did for 420. Then my 2 cousins. The first cousin is going to be Sylvia, and the second cousin is going to be Jaime. And then the 4th video is I finally got Mary to do that joke. So by the time you get to the end of this, you're going to be sick and tired of this one joke. And you heard it like 4 or 5 times, but it's still pretty good. So I'm going to stop now for a second and show you these videos. Be back in a minute. Having a beer at Riley, you would never ever guess it's 420 here. Ever. Never. Later. Hello. I'm going to do a 420 special today, simply because it's 420. Now, some of you are wondering what's 420, and some of you are like, yeah. For those of you who don't know what 420 is, I'm going to explain it to you. 420 is April the 20th, and what happens on April the 20th is that in Mexico you have the monarch butterflies. And a lot of people don't know this. I mean, they've seen them, and the monarch butterflies are an iconic butterfly. When you think of butterfly, everybody thinks of a monarch. Anyway, April the 20th, they're in Mexico, and they start to fly to Canada, right? And the amazing thing about it is that we always think of birds that migrate, but we never think of butterflies that migrate, and they do. And it's really weird the way they do it. It's because they start out on April the 20th from Mexico, and they start going north, and about a third of the way, they stop and start eating stuff, and they reproduce, and then their babies take off, right? They become caterpillars and they become butterflies. And then they go another third of the way up there, right? And it's 100% true. It's 100% true. They go another third of the way up there, and then they stop again, and they do the same thing over. They have sex, they have little butterflies, and the butterflies grow up, and then they take off and go to Canada, right? So anyway, this group makes it all the way to Canada. So they go to Canada, and they do what butterflies do. I have no clue what they do. I drink beer and get high like everybody else. But anyway, especially in Canada, because Canada's making it legal. So anyway, they're up in Canada, and then winter's coming, and they're like, oh crap, we got to go back. And they got to go back to Mexico, and they were having such a good time up there that they lost track of time, and all of a sudden they find out that the only way they can make it back, normally they stop, have sex, little babies, stop, have sex, little babies, and then big finish, and they just don't have the time. It's going to get really cold really quick. So they take off, and these butterflies that leave Canada fly all the way to Mexico. All the way to Mexico. And then they wait for a while, and then they do it all over again, right? And then every year is the same way. The ones that are going to Canada only get there 1/3, and then they reproduce. Another third, they reproduce. And then they make it to Canada, and then on the way back, they'll always fly all the way back. It's really weird. Be honest with you, I don't know how in the world a butterfly can fly from Canada to Mexico. I mean, non-stop, really. It's like amazing. But anyway, that's what 420 is. So I decided, besides that, I want to talk to my old lady. My old lady sitting over here. Hey, Mary. How you doing, babe?
Okay.
She pulled her shirt down like she was on camera or something, Hey, I want you to tell me a joke.
I don't remember it from that one.
You gotta speak it louder. Hold up. 1 second.
I don't want to be at the camera, baby.
No, you're not gonna be in the camera.
sure, and I can be on the camera for makeup.
Okay. I had her take the volume down so we could talk to my old lady. But she's got a joke she's going to tell.
Not today.
She's going to do it today.
No.
She's not going to be on camera, but she's
No,
going
I
to...
want to be on camera, that's why.
No, but no, you get another joke. But today you're going to tell me the pencil joke. Remember the pencil joke?
No. Knock, knock.
Yeah. That's, who's there?
A broken pencil.
Broken pencil who? I knew she would do that.
It's too late now, or it's too... I forgot. I don't know better.
I knew she would do that. That's why I did it. You know, because you're supposed to say, never.
No, don't tell me. I'll find it.
Yeah, tell me I'll find it, huh? Okay, we have to have a pause here for a minute because she's got her little tablet out and she's Googling. It's really crazy nowadays, you know, that we have these things we can just grab a hold of and they take you anywhere on the planet, really. If you stop and think about it, you know, as a kid, growing up, I took these hard classes. I used to have to do a lot of study.
Or was it funny?
She asked me if it was dirty or funny. The answer is a knock joke, babe. Odds are it's gonna be clean. But
It is going to be clean.
anyway, you know, as a kid, you do all these work with books and get them and find them and reference them and all this stuff, right? And now you got these computers, Wikipedia, right? For example, and I love Wikipedia. I mean, I've got because when you go to Wikipedia, they'll ask for donations, and I've been donating to them for the last probably 3 years, I guess. You know, I just tell them that I take some money from my account every month. You know, it's not a lot, but something, and because I want to help. Because when I was younger, I used to watch TV, and they had the PBS, Public Broadcasting System, which back, like nowadays, you got all kinds of stuff you can watch. But back then, you were very limited. And they had this one network, and they would put all this cool shit on it, too. Like Nova. Nova was badass. And I always wanted to contribute to them. I never did. I don't know. I guess it wasn't as easy as it is now. But I really felt bad about it for a long time because they had all these awesome shows that I love, and they would have the drives, and I would just, I would be a turd, I guess, best way to put it. I wanted to do it, I just didn't do it. It makes me a turd, I think. But not a very bad turd. I mean, a really bad turd would be somebody that sees it and doesn't give a shit, I guess. Anyway, you ready, babe? Okay.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
A broken pencil.
Broken pencil who?
You didn't say it right.
What?
Oh, okay. Let's start again.
Okay, go ahead.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
A broken pencil.
Broken pencil who?
Never mind, it's pointless.
I love that joke. It's so stupid. I had told her before. She had told it to me before. I said, "That's a good joke you can tell," you know. And she says, "Okay."
Knock, knock.
What's this? Who's there?
Boo.
Boo? Who?
Don't need to cry. It's just a joke.
She's starting to get silly over there. How about another one?
I can't find another one. That's
Okay. That's okay. We'll call it quits. That way we can just cut it off and go take a look at it. Hopefully we're not that stupid. But I mean, life is great. I hope yours is too. Have a great one.
How about the pencil?
Hey Sylvia, you gonna tell me a joke?
Never mind. Pointless now.
Any kind of joke. If it's stupid, it's better.
Okay.
God.
No, God, no.
Oh, the pressure's on. Híjole. Is she going to be a star?
Oh, there was an old joke I
Okay.
have.
Here we go.
I don't know if anybody remembers it, but
I do.
there was a guy,
Where's your dog?
and he didn't know how to talk.
Uh-huh.
So they started asking him, what's wrong with you? And he says, oh. And he says, well,
I'm gonna pull my hair so I can see my.
what are you trying to tell me? And then they looked over there and they said, oh my God, there's some guys killing people. And then the modito kept going, yeah. And then, so he said, oh my God, we're gonna get killed. So they started running everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And when they came over there to the modito looked at the guys that were killing everybody. And he goes, bang, bang, bang. And the guys go, oh! So they dropped over. And they went over the cliff. So they killed themselves.
Did they die? They died?
Yeah, they died.
I didn't see it in the news.
It's got to be one of the weirdest jokes I ever heard.
And I can tell you my knock now that.
Okay, Jaime, tell me a joke.
Okay, I'm gonna make it simple for you.
Dale pues. Good,
Okay.
because I'm kind of simple myself.
All right. We're talking about what is purple, gray, pink, got polka dots, and bites.
I have no idea.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
You made that same stupid joke earlier, but it was different.
I know.
You're horrible. You're horrible.
That's all the jokes I got.
Babe, tell me the joke.
Like that
Who's there?
pencil.
Pencil who?
Never mind, it's pointless now.
That's it.
I messed
No, that's it. No, that's right.
No.
Yeah, no, that's right.
No, because
I got a
I'm supposed to say.
sharpener.
I'm supposed to say something now.
No, that's right.
Bye.
It's pointless because it's broken.
Oh, broken pencil. I was supposed to say broken pencil.
What did you say?
I said pencil. Okay, let's start again.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not going to record it.
Okay.
Go
Knock
ahead.
knock.
Who's there?
Broken pencil.
Broken pencil who?
Never mind, it's pointless now.
You did good. Okay, if you're still there, I don't think too many people will hang around and suffer through this sort of stuff. After a couple of them, it's like, are you guys crazy? Alcohol does this to you. You know, what can you do? It's what you have to do when you watch a game or when you go out at 420. Go have a few beers. I mean, most people have smoked some, but when I went out there, I didn't have any. So it's okay. I'm happy. Anyway, this is about it for this part. The next part I do is going to be about tell a joke. Tell a joke. So I'm going to stop now because I've gone before, done two of them sometimes, and sometimes I'll mess up, and both of them be messed up. So I figure this way, if I stop now, maybe this will be messed up, and maybe the other one, but it'll only be one. See you in a few.